This past week, all of the United States was either bitching or raving about this healthcare plan that just passed. I don't know about you, but I think it is badass. And this is why. There are three, count them, three fallacies about this healthcare plan that I would like to address before I go into the other stuff. Number one, there are people that are saying,
I don't want my tax dollars going to those unwed mothers that want to get abortions.
no money, no tax dollars, no federal funding, no subsidized funding, none of it is going to go towards abortion. None of it. If Jane Doe, who makes 10 grand a year, decides that she doesn't want to have the baby that she's pregnant with, she's got to pay for it out of her pocket. All right? So my tax dollars, your dad's tax dollars, none of them are going towards Jane Doe's abortion. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. Number one, point blank. Number two.
This is socialism!
It's not socialism. It's actually still capitalism. You want to know why? Because even though it is now mandatory for everybody to have health insurance in the United States, we don't have a public option, which means it's still private insurance companies that are going to be insuring the United States citizens. Citizens being the operative word. That's my number 3 point. I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, it's still capitalism because Blue Cross Blue Shield is still going to be competing with United Healthcare, who's still going to be competing with TRICARE, if you know what I mean. You know, it's not going to be, oh, yay, all of us have one healthcare provider. No, it's still going to be capitalism. So this is not socialism. It's a social program, okay? Social program. But it's not socialism, okay? Number three.
I don't want my tax dollars going to save illegal immigrants and get them health care.
Okay, well, then let's get rid of all the emergency rooms in the United States. Because really, that's the only place that they're going to get the coverage. That's the only place that they're going to get the care. Because, well, as a doctor, you take the Hippocratic Oath to not turn away anybody, and that's where they're going to receive treatment. They are not on the books. They don't have records. So how are they going to get any private health insurance through this bill? Just because United States citizens are now required to have health insurance doesn't mean that illegal immigrants are required to have health insurance. And even if they were, they'd be paying into it just like us. So really, it'd be better than them going to the emergency room. But that's neither here nor there. No, illegal immigrants are not covered under this. And by the way, there's no public option, so it's not like people are going to be getting it for free. So, on that though, there is going to be subsidized healthcare plans for people, for a family of 4 that makes under $88,000 a year, their premiums will be subsidized. Same with a family of 2 that makes under $25,000 a year. It'll be subsidized just like welfare. So, yes, our tax money will be going toward the people that can't afford their premiums, but so will their tax money, you know? They're going to be paying into it too. So, again, it's better than them just going to the emergency room. Those costs are going to go down also. And people with emergencies will actually go to emergency rooms instead of people with toothaches and fevers. Let's see. What else? Oh, you can't be denied anymore. Even though I'm a smoker, I can't be denied health insurance. Now, I'll pay more because I'm a smoker, but I have no problem with that whatsoever because I choose to smoke. I don't choose to be alive. A good friend of mine said that. Very, very good point. Basically, compare it to car insurance. In Maryland, you are required to have the most basic of car insurance. That's just law. That is law. It's not every state, but most states, you're required to have a certain amount of car insurance. Now, we are required to have a certain amount of health insurance. You can choose to have more, but you don't have to. How is this a bad thing? And by the way, if insurance companies do decide that they're still going to be douchebags and still give you the runaround about getting tests that you need and denying you this and denying you that, there will probably be a trigger to pass a public option where you'll have the option to either get lawn seats at a concert or pavilion seats at a concert, public versus private. You could get the public option where you might get some little, general stuff. But if you really want good health insurance, you're still gonna have to pay for it. And really, all of us pay Social Security. Half of us, at least, don't make it to, like, collect on Social Security. So why are we bitching about this? So that's pretty much what I have to say about that. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't find a single thing that is big enough of an issue to make it that this isn't going to work. Sure, there's going to be some snags in everything, but that shouldn't discourage us from having such an awesome system like this. This healthcare bill is just what we needed. And guess what? People are going to be better off in the long run. I mean, the nation's deficit over the next 20 years is going to decrease by $1.2 trillion because of this. How awesome is that? I can't even count that much money. So, really, if you're against it for any other reason besides the ones that I debunked in this video, please let me know. And I really hope that I have set the record straight as to what it exactly entails.